Behind every smile lies a secret. Behind every promise, a trap. Are you ready to uncover the truth? Season 3, Episode 27. Unmasking the Network. Previously on The Hook. Ethan narrowly dodged Cola's suspicion while continuing to send crucial intel to Amara. Brad worked with tech companies to create new tools for identifying fake profiles, while Emma and David discovered financial ties between Ola's network and US-based companies. As the team ramped up their efforts, the pieces of Ola's operation started to fall into place. In a quiet corner of a busy cafe in Lagos, Ethan sits, his laptop open in front of him. The cafe hums with soft conversations and the tapping of keyboards. Ethan scrolls through Cola's latest phishing templates, his mind racing. A message from Amara pops up. Amara. We've identified 6 US-based accounts tied to Ola's operations. Freezing them will send shockwaves through the network. Ethan types back quickly. Good. I'll send details on their primary platforms tonight. We need to hit them where it hurts. He glances around, aware of every movement. Could Cola's men be nearby? His laptop pings again. Another message from one of Cola's tech leaders. New task coming tonight. Ethan feels the weight of time running out. His every move now a calculated risk. Amara gathers her team for a video call, the files Ethan sent open on the screen. She examines the deep-fake tools and phishing scripts he's flagged. These tools are more advanced than we expected, Amara says, her voice steady. They're building a whole ecosystem to manipulate people. Emma joins the call, Mark beside her. Mark shares updates from the FBI. Freezing the accounts is step 1, Mark says. But we need a coordinated effort with tech companies to take down their infrastructure. Fake profiles, phishing websites, payment gateways. Emma nods in agreement. We also need a public-facing campaign. Brad's advocacy has made an impact, but people still don't understand how far-reaching this is. Amara adds, we should release a comprehensive report breaking down how these scams operate. The more people know, the harder it will be for them to stay hidden. At a cybersecurity summit, Brad addresses a panel of experts. His personal story of identity theft and scams echoes through the room. These scammers don't just target the vulnerable, Brad says. They target everyone. They use stolen identities to build trust, and they rely on our silence to keep operating. A tech expert from a major social platform asks, what can platforms like ours do better to combat this? Brad responds, flagging suspicious accounts is a start, but the real change comes from educating users. People need to know how to verify profiles, recognize red flags, and report scams. The panel agrees to launch a new awareness campaign, using Brad's story as the centerpiece. In a quiet coffee shop, David slides a folder across the table to Emma. His face is pale, the weight of the information heavy. Ola's network is bigger than we thought, he says. Emma opens the folder, revealing documents detailing Ola's global partnerships with smaller scam groups in Southeast Asia and Eastern Europe. They're not just one network, David continues. They're a global ecosystem, sharing tools, resources, even compromised accounts. Emma's eyes harden. We need to go bigger. If we expose Ola, we'll only scratch the surface. We need to take down the entire system. Later that night, Ethan logs into a secure server to upload the latest intel to Amara. Just as he's about to hit send, Cola's man enters the room. What are you working on? The man asks casually, but with a sharp edge. Ethan quickly switches to a training document. Just preparing for tomorrow's session, Cola wants them to step up their phishing game. The man eyes him carefully, but doesn't push further. Be careful, Ethan. Cola's been watching everyone closely. Ethan forces a smile, his heart racing. The tension is palpable. Once the man leaves, Ethan breathes a sigh of relief and finally sends the data to Amara with a message. Ethan, this is everything I have. If anything happens to me, use it. The following night, Amara, Emma, and Mark are on a call, finalizing their plans to freeze the accounts and release the public report. Amara types out a quick message to Ethan. Tomorrow we go public. Be ready. Ethan stares at the message, knowing the fallout will be massive. Brad preps his campaign to raise awareness, while Amara finalizes the report that will expose the full scale of the scam operation. Elsewhere, Ola sits in his prison cell, watching the news. A breaking report announces the FBI's efforts to dismantle his network. Ola's face hardens as he mutters under his breath. They think this ends with me? They've only scratched the surface. Next on episode 28, the public unveiled. As the team's report goes public, the backlash against Ola's network begins, but it also exposes new vulnerabilities. Ethan's cover grows more precarious, while Emma and Mark race to connect the final pieces of the global operation. Can the team maintain their momentum, or will Ola's network retaliate? Find out in episode 28, The Public Unveiled.